Good evening, everybody. This is Grice Middle School Jazz Ensemble. So, Mr. O'Boyle, the technology director for the district, reached out to us last Friday to see if we would move our concert from Grice here in Quartet in order to be part of this really special event, and we're very excited to be here this evening. I want to give you a little background about the group, and I'm also going to introduce our students. So, this group has had a very successful year at the Steiner High School Jazz Festival. We received the award for Best Trumpet Section, and we'll take this off. Okay. And Mia Rodriguez-Ruiz received an Outstanding Musicianship Award. And Julie Kennedy received an Outstanding Soloist Award. At Jackson Liberty High School, we had the most successful festival day since I've been at Grice. It was an amazing day. We received an Outstanding Musicianship Award for Irae Tanabe, our awesome drummer. We received an Outstanding Soloist Award for Matt Reyes. Julie Kennedy received the Best Overall Soloist Award. We received the award for Best Rhythm Section. And the trumpets also received Best Trumpet Section again. So we see the trumpets go 3 for 3 this Saturday, we'll say. That'd be a first. We also received first place Best Overall Band. Before we do our first piece, I just want to say, for those of you that plan on going from here to checking out the exhibits in Tech Night, we ask you please not exit the auditorium unless a song has ended. So in between songs is a fine time if you want to leave and come back. But otherwise, please stay in your seats during each song. That really would make it much less distracting for our performers. And I think you'll enjoy coming that way as well. So without further ado, our opener is Word Song, and that's going to feature David Egan on alto sax and Matt Reyes on trumpet. Hope you enjoy Word Song.
last number for you tonight for the jazz ensemble. Just wanted to let you know our last performance of the season is going to be on Saturday at Princeton High School. We performed at 12:20 in the Princeton High School auditorium there. It's a great auditorium to be in. It's really state of the art, so it's really cool. It's a good experience for them. They loved us so much last year, they let us come back again this year. So we look forward to seeing you there. If you want to see us, there's an entry fee there. We're going to end with El Taco Rocco. Good way to end our song set list tonight. And this has a string of soloists in. I have my list so I don't miss anybody. So first soloist is going to be Zuby again on trumpet. We have Coleman. Coleman on trombone. Kevin on bass clarinet. Zach on trumpet. Matt on trumpet. Mia on piano. Shirley on drum set. And Ruben in the back there is the Grice rhythm section. So we hope you enjoy El Taco Rocco. Ensemble and Alumni Band, which is a cool surprise that we started this year. So thank you very much, and we'll be back in about 5 minutes. All right, so we're ready to start the second part of our program, but we have a little surprise performance for you. So I know everybody hates the word COVID, but I have to use it to tell my story real quick. Back before COVID, when things were normal, we had an 8th grade band that was really cooking. They were on fire. Their spring concert was going to be probably one of the great performances that we would remember at Grice. Unfortunately, COVID happened and we had to leave for 2 weeks. So we had students so interested in doing everything, in addition to doing the jazz ensemble on Tuesdays after school and doing wind ensemble on Thursdays after school. Man, that light is really hot. Stay over here. There we go. We had students that were interested. They're like, hey, can we do some clubs on Friday? And Mr. Bonomo and I are like, okay. So we did a jazz improv club where students came to learn jazz improv. We had a percussion ensemble that we started. And then we had other instruments that were doing small groups. And we were set to do some songs with them, but one group that stuck was Jaden Ramirez and New Singh, and they wanted to do a saxophone quartet. And we were short of 2 saxophones, and Mr. Bonomo and I are like, well, we know 2 people who play saxophones. So we got a quartet and got the piece ready, and then, as I said, we left for 2 weeks. And here's how well you know your teaching partner. Mr. Bonomo is excellent, and we had the alumni band for rehearsals, and I know him so well. He came up the aisle after our last alumni rehearsal, and he is grinning ear to ear, and he has Jaden and then following him. And in my head, knowing him so well, I'm like, oh, we're going to play Tico at this concert. So this is the quartet that almost never happened because Jaden is a senior this year. He'll be leaving the district. And if we didn't do it tonight, it would be the quartet that never happened. So we're going to play a song for you called Tico Tico.
their way onto the stage. We sing, possibly sing seats at last rehearsal. Don't worry, we have a sneak start. I'll be right back when I put this thing in show. While we're finishing setting up, I'll give you a little background about the wind ensemble. So the wind ensemble at Grice was founded in 2018, and the reason we started this group is we had a very talented E3 band that year, but a very shabby E3 band that year. So there were some students that got very frustrated because we weren't quite living up to our potential. And I just randomly asked them, why don't we start another group after school? And they're like, yeah, we're in. So we had like 30 people right off the bat that were dying to do it. We opened it up to 6th, 7th, and 8th grade students as long as they had at least 2 years on their instrument. And now it's evolved into the group that you see in front of you right here. For the last 2 years, we've gone to the NJMEA, that's the New Jersey Music Educator Association State Festival, and we have represented ourselves very well along with the other bands that have been at that festival. Our first two selections are going to be just the wind ensemble. The first one is called Alien Invasion, which is a very bombastic piece, kind of what you can imagine Frenzy would be like if aliens just showed up. The second piece is a coincidence, it has to do with space, we didn't talk about this, just kind of happened. And that's the Corral from Jupiter. Any of you guys ever watched the show Bluey? You know, it's a really popular show now. Yeah. I love that show. My toddler, he loves it, he's here somewhere. And there's an episode called Sleepy Time that actually features that song, so you'll recognize it. It's used in a lot of churches. So this is just the Grice students, Alien Invasion, followed by Corral from Jupiter. Hope you enjoy it. song for you. This will feature our lead ensemble students that are present at Grice, along with some talented alumni that came back that are going to play with us. The seniors this year were my original sixth graders, so this is really a representation of every class I've taught throughout my time at Grice so far. So this is very, very exciting for me, and it's exciting for Mr. Wilmot too. The two pieces we're going to play for you are Knights of Destiny, which is by one of my favorite band composers, Michael Sweeney, and White Meat Hill by Michael Tucker. These two pieces are the ones we played 2 days ago at the NJMBA Music Festival. So we're going to tune up a little bit, and then 2 more selections. Hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for coming and for being patient with all the transitions. Thank you.
Well, thank you all for coming out tonight. We're going to play our last song, but before we do, I just have a few announcements. We love helping all of our feeder schools that we feed and that send to us. So this is from Hamilton West. If the food trucks are really busy and you're still hungry, they're doing a fundraiser tonight at Red Robin over in the marketplace. There's extra flyers up here. You can take a picture and use your phone too, that works. But there's some flyers there if you're interested in that. That's going on, I think, until 8 or 9 o'clock. So if you don't want to grab something from the food truck, head there and support them. They get 20% of the profits. I know next year's a busy year for them. I believe they're going to Walt Disney World. Is that right? Hamilton West people? Yep, okay, cool. I'm seeing that. Yep. Also, if you don't want to go to Red Robin tonight, on May 18th, they're having a car wash at Hamilton West. So take your car wash, all the proceeds, once again, go back to the students for that Walt Disney World trip that they do next year. And if you want to see the marching band, I believe one last time, they're going to march in the Memorial Day Parade on May 27th. So without any further ado, the song is White Leaf Hill. Forgot one thing. I just went out in this piece, there's going to be a solo, and as the t-shirt, and a music t-shirt, that we're always putting the kids up in front and they have to perform in early. Perform when they come in 6th grade, but it's great to see their confidence grow and their performance skills grow. And Mr. Bonomo and I have been talking, Alicia, who's going to do the flute solo, one of our 8th grade flute players. She has done such an amazing job. She's come out of her shell, and she played so strong at the festival on Tuesday that we had all the alumni band doing the solo with her because she was a little nervous, but she's going to do it all herself. So very proud of you, Alicia. Let's give her a round of applause.